They said that song single-handedly took the European liquor market out of a negative and brought up their profits by 40%, something like that. Just from Busta Rhymes making that song, now all the rappers,
it was a good song, right?
huh?
It was a good song,
Right? I don't think so. I think the song was trash. Busta Rhymes has much better songs, but that's neither here nor there. The song was trash, if you ask me. But that song single-handedly brought up the entire European liquor market from one nigga making a rap song. Because all the rappers and all the drug dealers and street, everybody start pushing Cavassier now. So now niggas want to drink Cavassier because Busta Rhymes made a song about it. That show you the power you Negroes got. You got power. A lot of times, these devils don't want you in their establishments, but it's your ideas and your influence that be making them the billions of dollars. All right, so read what you got, brother.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
See that? The stranger that is within. That's why the nations continue to rise. Because they hate you. They hate you, and you still gonna go and spend $35,000 in their establishment. Gucci mocks in 2019, they mocked Negroes with blackface, and a major sports figure, over $100 million Negro, famous boxer says, F that, I'ma still wear my Gucci. See that? That's why the stranger gets up very high. Go ahead.
And thou shalt come down very low.
And you niggas come down low and don't have a damn thing. Now you just gave $35,000 to a racist ass establishment that hates your black ass. Like a dummy. Give me some Ecclesiastes 4 and 4. Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 4. So you gotta wake up, man. This situation with Meek Mill and many other situations. Many other situations. The hell with the cosmopolitan. You don't have to go in there. You understand? But the thing is, you Negroes don't own nothing. You don't have your own Las Vegas or place where you can go and have fun with your family or whatever. Have a little nightlife and entertainment or whatever, recreation. You don't have none of your own. You barely holding on to a few stores and restaurants in the inner cities because the gentrification is making you lose that. All right, but now you just gotta go and get approved at master's establishments. Read what you got, brother.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, verse 4. Again, I considered all travail and every right work.
Come on.
That for this a man is...
No, Salakia, though. The first verse, my bad.
Salakia, verse 1.
Go ahead.
So I return and consider all the oppressions that are done under the sun.
The Lord said he considered and all the oppressions that's done under the sun. Go ahead.
And behold, the tears of such as were oppressed.
And the tears of our people that's being oppressed every day. You being raped, robbed, murdered, killed, destroyed. Now they just coming out. That's the spirit. Now they just coming out with all the Native American women that's being raped and kidnapped and used as sex slaves on the or off the reservations. Now they coming out with all that. All right? Which we've been talking about that for a while. I ran into Native American groups out in California, Washington, D.C., other places, videos online saying how the media was covering it up. Just like what they said, over 54,000 black women are missing all over the country, and the media is covering it up. Now it's just coming out that these Native American women, now they're coming out that they're missing off the reservations and they're being raped and killed and sold as sex slaves. Now it's coming in the mainstream media. So the Lord said, what? Ecclesiastes 4:1 again.
From the top it says, so I return and consider all the oppressions that are done under the sun.
Come on.
And behold, the tears of such as were oppressed, and they had no comforter.
Right, so we are oppressed and we have no comforter. Come on.
And on the side of their oppressors,
and the side of their oppressors, go ahead.
There was power.
There was power, go ahead.
But they had no comforter.
In other words, you side with the oppressor. We get oppressed, then our people, the other nations, they all band together and side with those that are oppressing us. But on the side of those that's catching hell, we have no power. All right, there's nobody siding with the people that's catching hell. Everybody siding with the powers that be. I guess if you can't beat them, join them.
Right.
Read it one more time.
From the top. So I returned and considered all the oppressions that are done under the sun. And behold, the tears of such Salakia, and behold, the tears of such as were oppressed,
We're the such as were oppressed. Come on.
and they had no comfort.
But there's no comforter. It seems like the more they put their foot on our neck as a people, there's nobody to comfort our affliction. But what? We got the Most High Christ to comfort us.
Right.
All right, come on.
And on the side of their oppressors,
But on the side of the oppressor, go ahead.
there was power.
There was power. You begging Meek Mill is, you telling me if I come in there to eat something, you're gonna kick me out? Mayweather is saying, I'm still gonna buy Gucci. So, in other words, Solomon is saying, you're siding with the oppressor, but then those that are oppressed, they got nobody to side with them. All right, come on.
But they had no comforter.
But they had no comforter. But we know, according to the Holy Scriptures, give me 2 Corinthians 1 and 1. Start at 1 and 1. 2 Corinthians 1 and 1. But we know through all this madness and oppression, we do have a comfort in the Most High Yahweh by Shema Mashiach Yahushua. That's our ultimate comfort, along with the angels protecting us. But outside of that, if we depended on our people and this society, we would be done. So we got to depend on the Most High, our power. Like 2 Corinthians 1 and 1. Just to link up with Ecclesiastes 4 and 1. Read.
And it says, Paul, an apostle of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, by the will of God, and Timothy, our brother, unto the church of God, which is at Corinth,
Go ahead.
with all the saints which are in all Achaia.
Go ahead.
Verse 2, grace be to you and peace from God our Father and from the Lord Yahweh Shai. Blessed be God, even the Father of our Lord Yahweh Shai, the Father of mercies, and the God of all comfort.
And what?
The God of all comfort.
See that in the power. If we didn't have the power of Israel, we would have no comfort. Because what? On the side of the oppressor, there's power, but those that are oppressed have no comfort. But Paul came back and told us that the Most High is our comfort. Right? Come on.
Right. Verse 4. Who comforteth us in all our
It
tribulations.
said the Lord comfort us in all our tribulations. So if you leave it up to niggas like Meek Mill, Tory Lanez, and Mayweather, they going to be on the side of the oppressor. They still going to be asking the Cosmopolitan, can they come in? They going to still be spending $35,000 after a racist damn store profiled them. They still going to be buying Gucci after Gucci came out with blackface. Right, come on.
That we may be able to comfort them which are in any trouble.
See that? So we can comfort those of our people that are in trouble with the word of the Most High and by Shema Mashiach Yahushua. Right, come on.
By the comfort wherewith we ourselves are comforted of God.
See that? By the comfort where we ourselves are comforted of the Most High. So on the side of the oppressor, there's power, but those that are oppressed have no comforter. You finished, you done. All right, but we got the Most High in Christ and the angels. That's our protection. But left it up to this society, we would be done as a nation of people, depending on you niggas to love each other and have each other back.
Right.
All right, so drop that. Let me read some more in this article. So it says, the man then said, the hotel has officially trespassed you. Mill asked again, for what though? But what did you trespass me for? Still begging. Look, nigga, you're not invited, just go. All right, he didn't get the hit, you know what I'm saying? He getting the Tory Lanez effect. No, I still want to come in. I'm going to buy out your whole restaurant to show that I can be accepted. All right, read on. It says, the man repeated, check this out. The man repeated, we have a right to do that. Look, nigga, if we tell you, you can't come in here, you can't come in here. It's private property, boy. All right, read on. It says, Mill's publicist told NBC News he was at the hotel to support DJ Mustard, who has a residency at Marquee Nightclub, and that he never got out of the car or entered the hotel. Mills said the Cosmopolitan Hotel and others in Las Vegas employed these tactics against black entertainers, specifically telling them they are banned without incident because they don't want too many blacks on their properties. Check that out.
Wow.
All right, I'm gonna read that again. It said, Mills said the Cosmopolitan Hotel and others in Las Vegas employ these tactics against black entertainers, specifically telling them They are banned without incident because they don't want too many blacks on their properties. There you go. So what more do you need, Negro? Give me Leviticus 26:17.
Wow.
Give me Leviticus 26:17. You can't make this stuff up. Blatant racism. Like I was bringing out last night, that brother Kamua Bell, if I'm saying his name right. Kamua Bell from CNN. He does that Shades of America series on Sunday nights. And he's going to somewhere in the Midwest, somewhere, damn, I forgot the city. But he's going out, this Sunday show coming up, June 9th, this Sunday show coming up is going to be about him going to a major city in America and showing how in 2019, the racial tension you can cut with a knife. And like Mike Otter said last night, name one. Because I keep forgetting which city it is. I meant to look it up before I did this video, Salakia. But Mike Otter said, hell, name which one. Any city you want to name.
Pick one.
But you know, yeah, pick one, exactly. But this city supposedly, like, you know, some cities try to hide their racism. They try to act politically correct and liberal, which is a bunch of garbage. Because I'd rather see my enemy coming a mile away.
Right.
All right, don't be sneaky and smile in my damn face. All right, and then knowing damn well you want to lynch me. But anyway, pick one. What city is not? But this city is supposed to be, he's showcasting it, and I'm Lord willing, I'm gonna watch that episode too and probably do a commentary on it. But this city's supposed to be so blatantly racist, and everybody acting shocked that this is still going on in 2019. Yes, you niggas can't even come into a hotel on a Vegas Strip, even if you're a multi-million-dollar, multi-platinum selling rapper. You can't do it. So yes, it still goes on in this society because the scriptures don't lie. Then Yahweh said in the book of St. John, the scriptures cannot be broken.
Right.
So he said they would have a perpetual hatred. What the hell you thought the Most High was lying? Right, read that. Leviticus 26:17.
God. The book of Leviticus chapter 26, verse 17.
Come on.
And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies, that they that hate you
They that hate you, come on.
shall reign over you.
There you go. It said, they that hate you shall reign over you. I'm going to read it again. Mill said, the Cosmopolitan Hotel and others in Las Vegas employ these tactics against black entertainers. They that hate you shall reign over you, specifically telling them they are banned without incident because they don't want too many blacks on their properties. Because they know if the rappers and the entertainers come, they come to wave of the Negroes with them. And their rationale is going to be what? Like I said earlier, it's the racism, but they also, I know they're going to say, which is true to a certain degree. Now, before y'all get simple, I'm saying a lot of times, we know Esau's the devil, and he's the savage beach of the earth. But a lot of times, our people, they just don't know how to act in an establishment, and a lot of times these businesses, along with their racism, they just don't want that element in their business. All right, go ahead.
Come. And ye shall flee when none pursueth you.
Flee when none pursueth you. Come on.
And if ye will not yet for all this hearken unto me, then I will punish you 7 times more.
The Lord said, listen. Salaki, let me finish it out.
Con, it says, then I will punish you 7 times more for your sins.
So the Lord said, listen, if you for all this still didn't hearken, if you don't see they that hate you is reigning over you, then I'm going to punish you 7 times more for your sins. The Lord said, if you Negroes can't see what's going on, you know what? Then you need more damn oppression to come upon you.
Right.
You need more judgment upon if you can't see what's going on. Right, read on.
Verse 19. And I will break the pride of your power, and I will make your heaven as iron, and your earth as brass.
So that's it on that. I wanted the 17 verse, the hatred part. Now give me Isaiah 1 and 5. Check this out. Give me Isaiah chapter 1 verse 5. Matter of fact, start at 3. Isaiah 1 and 3 to continue. And we're going to read down maybe to about 7. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. The Lord said, for all this, if you don't see it, I'm going to punish you 7 times more. All right, give me Isaiah 1 and 3. Read that, brother.
God. It says, the ox knoweth his owner.
The ox knoweth his owner. Go ahead.
And the ass his master's crib.
And the ass or the donkey his master's crib. Go ahead.
But Israel does not know.
You niggas don't know. You don't see the writing on the wall. Go ahead.
My people do not consider.
And you don't consider when it's being blatantly done in your face. You don't consider. You don't even say, well, listen, man, this society is racist as hell, it's evil. We know Meek Mill eventually came out and said they was racist, but as a people, we need to see what's going on. All right, go ahead.
God, verse 4. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity.
Sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity. Come on.
A seed of evildoers.
A seed of evildoers. Come on.
Children that are corrupters.
Come on.
They have forsaken the Lord.
Go ahead.
They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger.
Go ahead.
They are gone away backward.
Come on.
Why should he be stricken anymore?
The Lord said, you know what? Why should I punish you anymore? Why should you be stricken anymore? Why should you be punished anymore? Go ahead.
Ye will revolt.
You will revolt. Come on.
More and more.
The Lord said, listen, the more I punish you, you go backwards. You revolt more and more. All right, come on.
God. Ye will revolt more and more.
Come on.
The whole head is sick.
The whole head is sick. Come on.
And the whole heart faint.
And the whole heart is faint. The whole nation. Go ahead.
Verse 6. From the sole of the foot.
The sole of the foot. Come on.
Even unto the head.
Unto the head. Come on.
There is no soundness.
Right, from Judah to Issachar, and from Issachar back up to Judah. The whole nation. There's no soundness in it. Come on.
But wounds.
Go ahead.
And bruises.
The wounds and the bruises represents the affliction, the tribulations, the oppression. Right? Come on.
And putrefying. Putrefying swords.
You know what a putrefying sword is? A putrefying sword is like a sword that doesn't heal. Like the Most High said in like the Most High said in Deuteronomy 28, he said, he have kindled a fire in his anger that will burn forever. In other words, it seemed like the curses would never stop. It seems like the more we advance, even with this truth, and teach our people, Negroes still take 10 steps backwards. So the Lord said, you got wounds and bruises, you got oppression and affliction and tribulation and putrefying sores that don't heal. Meaning a lot of our problems and oppression as a people, it never gets better. You niggas just get worse. Your sore gets worse, it gets gangrene, and then you gotta cut the damn thing off. Right, go ahead.
They have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment.
Right, meaning these curses and these afflictions, they have not been, the oppression has not been taken away. There's nothing being done to ease the oppression. That's what he's talking about. Like it's nothing being done to heal that wound. It's nothing being done to heal our oppression. Right. Come on.
Your country is desolate.
Your country is desolate. The land of Israel is faggots and freaks running around over there now. All right, go ahead.
Your cities are burned with fire.
Your cities are burned with fire over there fighting for the land of Jerusalem, whatever the proper land is. Go ahead.
Your land, strangers devour it in your presence.
What verse you in?
7.
Right, your land, strangers devour it in your presence. Go ahead.
And it is desolate as overthrown by strangers.
See that? The Lord said, you over here catching hell, being denied a damn entrance to a little piece of hotel. Right. We parked in here and walked. What's the big? Look like all the other hotels on the strip. What's the big deal? With a bunch of damn Illuministic symbols. All right, Illuminati. Maybe it's an Illuminati hotel, and they said no matter how high you niggas get, there's a certain pedigree of our level that you can't come to, and you can't bring your niggas with you. So that's how this society is, Israel. All we trying to do is let you know that the Bible speaks of this and how the Most High said to deal with it. Right, come on.
Verse 8. And the daughter of Zion is left.
Oh, that's it on that, right? So the Lord is letting us know, man, this society hates you Negroes. All right, there is no... You Negroes want to keep on keeping on. Right, loving this society. That's why the Lord said, what? Give me James 2 and 13. That's what the Lord said this. Now, for Esau's racism, now you so-called white people, on the other hand, because of your perpetual hatred, your racism, and not just because of what you do to guys like Meek Mill, that's warranted. That's your private property. You don't want niggas in there, whatever. But for the killing, rape, robbery, murder, slaughtering, the unjust police shootings and killings now, the putting handcuffs on our 5-year-old children, bags over their heads, stepping on black children, talking about this how you were on a slave ship, talking about it's a it's an expression of Black History Month. How the hell is stepping on some 7 and 8-year-old children and telling them this is what it was like on the slave ships is an expression for Black History Month? No, you racist white bitch. Excuse my language, I'm gonna say it like that. You racist white bitch. That was an excuse for you to be a damn mistress.
Right.
You know what a mistress was? A mistress was a female slave master. I know now it's used as a side chick, but a mistress in the 80s, that was a female slave master. Wow. That was an excuse for your racist ass to trample on some Negro babies.
Bring it out.
The hell is wrong with you? But you Negroes still want to love America. But we're the bad guys when we come on the street, when we do videos, when we do commentaries like this, because it's our job. We don't give a damn if you don't like it or not, because the Lord told us to do it.
Right.
But you get mad when we try to wake you up and tell you what's going on. All right, read that, brother. James 2:13.
Book of James chapter 2, verse 13.
Come on.
For he shall have judgment without mercy.
So because of everything that Esau you're doing, displaying your racism and all that, we like it though. You showing your true colors. That's why the Lord brings judgment on you. Now what happened out here in Vegas about 2 years ago? You had the Paddock man. Right, Paddock. All right, what hotel was that?
Mandalay Bay.
The Mandalay Bay. He shot up the damn Mandalay Bay. Now, on another note, real quick on a side note, not to get off topic, but I just want to bring something out. The Virginia Beach shooter, his name was Dwayne Craddock. All right? You can't make this stuff up, man. Craddock and Paddock.
Wow.
Crack. Yo, the man's name, maybe my God can put a clip in there of that. The man's name is Dwayne Craddock. Now, he was what it was, they killed him, right? He was the Virginia Beach shooter. They claimed he resigned from his job and they came back and shot up 12 people at his job. And he killed so many people because he had a suppressor on a gun, so the gun sounded like a nail gun or something like that. It sounded real like somebody was working or something. So the people didn't pay no attention. So they hearing a noise, they getting shot all up, thinking it's a nail gun, but they was getting shot the hell up. All right. I think did he have an AR?
4.5 extended clip with a suppressor.
Yeah, a 4.5 extended clip with a suppressor. All right, but his name. It's funny. We on the Vegas Strip. We talk about Meek Mill. We talk about the racism of Esau and America, the so-called white man, and how the Most High be judging them. These shootings and stuff be judgment on them. And, 2 years ago, Paddock was out here putting in that work. But it's funny how, as we're talking about it, this Virginia Beach shooting just happened Friday, and the guy's name was Dwayne Craddock. If that's his real name.
Right.
Now I got to put my conspiracy cap on. Remember, you got the psyops, you got the mind control. You got a lot of these guys were ex-military or different things, and they were under different military ops. And a lot of times the CIA can program them again and make them go out there and do a massive shooting. Yeah, sleeper agents.
Gun
Bring it up.
laws.
Say it again, the clones. You understand? All that, man. See, we got certain brothers that come from certain backgrounds and walks of life that know this information, man. Seen things. All right, go ahead. James 2:13.
God, that have showed no mercy.
Read again from the top.
God, from the top. For he shall have judgment without mercy.
So the Most High is going to have judgment without mercy. Come on.
That have showed no mercy.
So Esau didn't show no mercy, right? Even though we don't give a damn about a cosmopolitan. But they told Meek Mill, no, nigga, you can't even come in here and spend your money with us. Your money ain't even good here, nigga. So what is the Lord going to do? He's going to have judgment with that. That's why you have Mandalay Bay. And conspiracy theorists bring out that Mandalay Bay, Paddock was not the only shooter. He wasn't the lone gunman. There was other shooters. Just like in South Carolina with the church. Right? They said that Dylan Roof wasn't the only shooter. There was other shooters that ran up in the church. And they showed you that. They played with that in that movie, The Purge, the first Purge. They showed some Edomite racist men running up in the church and shooting the people up. Now, why would they put that in a movie a couple of years after Dylan Roof shoot up the damn church in South Carolina? And rumors had it that there was more shooters than Dylan Roof. Dylan Roof was a damn patsy. He was a fall guy. There was an actual racist group of white men that ran up in the church and killed those Negroes. You see that? And they toyed with that in the movie The First Burn.
Right.
Because Esau be telling on himself. Or sometimes he put it in your damn face to see if you want to figure it out. All right, so the Lord said on the flip side, He's going to have judgment without mercy with those that have shown no mercy. Right. All right, you're racist as Esau. You show no mercy to our people. So what you think going to happen when the Most High bring the judgment? Parak, 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 parak. Or whatever the hell the hell you say his name down in Virginia. What you think the Most High going to do to you? It's going to be judgment. All right, so give me Jeremiah. Give me Jeremiah, the 5th chapter. No, matter of fact, give me a Jeremiah 2 and start at 19, I believe it is. Jeremiah 2 and 19. All right, and we're going to get a few more and wind this commentary. We're going to finish reading the article and wind this video down. All right, get that, brother. Jeremiah 2 and 19.
It says, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 19. It says, thine own wickedness shall correct thee, and thy backsliding shall reprove thee. Know therefore and see that it is an evil thing and bitter that thou hast forsaken the Lord thy God.
So the Lord said, listen, you Negroes, your own wickedness is going to correct you. Your own backsliders is going to correct you. Right, come on.
And that my fear is not in thee.
Go ahead.
Saith the Lord God of hosts.
Come on.
For of old time I have broken thy yoke and burst thy bands, and thou saidest, I will not transgress.
Go ahead.
When upon every high hill and under every green tree thou wanderest playing the harlot.
Right, because our people are in these churches and these other religions playing the harlot. Meaning what? They're being unfaithful to the Most High. Because the Lord said He's a jealous power. Israel, you married to me. What are you serving another God for? You're a spiritual harlot. All right, go ahead.
Come on, verse 21. Yet I had planted thee a noble vine.
We're a noble people, right? Come on.
Holy, a right seed.
And we're supposed to be a holy right seed, a completely right seed. Go ahead.
How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine
the Lord
unto
said,
me?
You turned into a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto Him. Why? Because a lot of times when you Negroes get amongst yourselves, you don't know how to act.
Right.
It's always a fight, a shootout, something gonna go down. So a lot of times, like I said, I wanted to address it from that angle also. A lot of times, Esau don't want too many of our people at his establishments because you don't know how to conduct yourself. All right, go ahead.
Verse 22.
And Salakia, before anybody gets simple, this is not to justify Esau, but this is some of the reasoning that they would use. And it's true. Our people have so much self-hatred a lot of times. When you do go somewhere, you don't know how to act. And that Esau know if it's too many of y'all in his establishment, it could be a liability. Somebody might get shot, stabbed, killed, hurt, jumped, beat up, and now you jacking their business all up. Right, go ahead.
Verse 22.
No, Salakia, you even have black people that say they don't want so many black people in the establishment.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
For though thou wash thee with nitrate.
Come on.
And take thee much soap.
Go ahead.
Yet thine iniquity is marked before me,
Go ahead.
saith the Most High.
See that? The Lord said no matter how much you try to appear clean before the Most High, you're a sinful nation. Come on.
Verse 23. How canst thou say, I am not polluted, I have not gone after Baalim? See thy way in the valley, know what thou hast done.
Go ahead.
Thou art swift,
Not a swift dromedary, like a camel. Go ahead.
and traversing her way.
Come on.
A wild ass.
A what?
A wild ass.
What did the Lord call our people?
A wild ass.
Our people are a bunch of what?
Wild ass.
The Lord said a wild ass. The Lord said you're a bunch of wild asses. Remember, the Bible speaks in hip talk and it speaks in language we can understand. We make say biblical words and things that the Most High said in the Bible about us as a people, they have become sayings amongst us. Like back in the days, they had a saying, yo, let's go out wilding. Yo, niggas was wilding up in there. Yo, son, let's just go get buck wild. I'm gonna get buck wild. The Lord said what? Because you're a bunch of wild asses. And we've literally said that. Yo, that nigga's white, he's a wild ass nigga, man. Right? So a lot of times, on the flip side of that, people in general, Esau, like I said, even some black people or Israelites don't want too many other Israelites in their establishment because you don't know how to act. it's always going to be a fight or a shootout, or niggas going to be hating on each other, or argument, or you're going to bring the property value down, or whatever. All right, go ahead. What's the old racist saying that the white man says? When the niggas start moving in, there goes the neighborhood. White people start moving out. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
A wild ass used to the wilderness,
Go ahead.
that snuffeth up the wind at her pleasure.
Right. The Lord said, you're like a wild ass wandering through the wilderness. And that's how people are. They're like a bunch of wild asses in this society, just running around doing whatever the hell they want to do and going the hell off. All right, so that's what we got to understand. The Bible describes us and how we would be under these curses to a T. All right, so that's the flip side of it. A lot of times people, they just don't want that rap element, and too many of our people in an establishment, because what? They know 9 times out of 10 it's going to be drama. We know first and foremost is racism, but a lot of times, it's that reason also. So go to Sirach 12 and 10. All right, Sirach 12 and 10. I'm going to make a few more points, then we're going to wrap it up. Sirach 12 and 10. So you Negroes got to wake up, man. So whatever the case may be, look, the Cosmopolitan is just some hotel. Negroes still going to go in there, whatever the case may be. It don't matter. But at the end of the day, understand and know this society for what it is. And the fact that, all right, Meek Mill points out that it's a racist hotel. Okay, tell us something we didn't know. This whole damn kingdom is racist.
Right.
All right, so tell us something y'all should know that already. That's why you got to try to build for yourselves and your own, and have your own, and stop empowering this system and build for yourselves. All right, and we know a lot of times, Esau, you got Black Wall Street, you got Rosewood, you got other places that they bomb and they sabotage because they see our people trying to come together and do something and build something, but you got to keep fighting. All right, if you're not ready to die for something, then what are you living for? All right, read on.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10.
Come on.
Never trust thine enemy.
Good.
For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Listen, never trust your enemy. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. In 2019, he's going to tell you, nigga, you're not welcome. Right, go ahead.
God, verse 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching.
Right, though he humble himself, though they sign these deals with these rappers, they give them multi-million-dollar deals with, most of the time they end up getting jerked. All right, though he humble himself and crouch, yeah, man, we're gonna make you the next big thing, or whatever, but you're still never welcomed in. Even Jay-Z told you that. Jay-Z had this fancy apartment in this building in Chelsea in New York. And they told Jay-Z he got the top apartment to make him feel good. But then Jay-Z found out there was a secret apartment above his that a Russian billionaire owned. And they told Jay-Z he had the top apartment, but they said, no, we had to keep it a secret. There's actually somebody that lives above you. He has the actual top apartment. Because, nigga, you ain't gonna rise up against us. You ain't gonna beat us at our own game.
Cold.
Right, cold, man. You ain't gonna beat. Jay-Z said he found out that there was he said he didn't even know because they had like a secret chamber going further up higher in the building.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But they told him at first he had the top apartment. All right, read on.
Yet take good heed and beware of him.
Good Lord say?
And take good heed.
The Lord said, take good heed. No matter how much Esau tried to humble himself, act innocent, the Lord said, take good heed of him. Good.
And beware of him.
And beware of him. Come on.
And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass.
The Lord said, you're going to be unto him as if you wipe the looking glass. You're going to see right through him. Right, come on.
And thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
You're going to know that Esau's hatred, his wickedness, his evil towards you, it hasn't all been wiped away. It's still there. Right, come on.
Verse 12, set him not by thee.
Don't set him by you, meaning what? Like the Lord said, don't hand join the hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished. The Lord said what? There will never be unity. We read that earlier. Esau and Jacob in the womb, they were fighting in the womb. In Luke, the rich man and Lazarus the beggar. Esau and Israel, there's a great gulf between us. It says, set him not by thee. Don't try to be buddy pal with him. I still want to come in your establishment, even though you said that this nigga rapper's not allowed. Right, come on.
Lest, when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place.
Come on.
Neither Neither let him sit at thy right hand,
Go ahead.
lest he seek to take thy seat.
There you go. Don't let him sit at your right hand. Let's seek to take thy seat. Really, if Esau is with you, all right, he's plotting. And then after he get what he wants from you, he going to toss you, and then you're not welcome in his circle. All right, come on.
God. And thou hast the last, and thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith.
See that? The Lord, like the old cliche, I told you so. Right at the end, you're going to hear the Most High. Didn't the Most High tell you? I told you so, and you didn't listen.
God.
All right, that's it on that?
God.
All right, so we're going to finish off in this article. It says, this happens to a lot of black entertainers, not just me either. Mills said on Instagram, I felt crazy being put out by these white men for no reason. All right, you shouldn't have felt crazy, nigga. That's America for you. The Cosmopolitan Hotel said in a statement, as a matter of company policy, we do not comment on legal matters. Our guest safety and security always remain our top priority. Mills' lawyer Joseph Tocopina provided NBC a copy of a letter he sent Saturday to Anthony Pearl, General Counsel and Chief Compliance Officer for the Cosmopolitan Hotel, in which he accuses the hotel of discrimination. It has come to our attention that your hotel, through its security personnel, brazenly denied access to Mr. Williams without just cause, the letter said. In fact, the incident of exclusion was captured on a recording and evidently thereby, despite inquiring as to the reason for his denied access, Mr. Williams was offered no explanation whatsoever. Tacopina also said that the Cosmopolitan maintains a list of African-American recording artists who should be denied access for no other reason than their culture and skin color, which he said constitutes discrimination and exposes the hotel to significant monetary damages. Tocopina threatened legal action unless the Cosmopolitan Hotel promptly apologized and granted Mill access. On Sunday, Tocopina told NBC News the time for that apology has expired and he plans to file a complaint within the next week or so. All right, so that's the end of the article. And somebody said they had apologized to him, to Meek Mill. Anybody got an update on that?
Yeah, they apologize.
They apologize?
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
But so what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It don't mean any damn thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just how this society is now. And you only apologizing because you got exposed. You understand? If you had this list of black entertainers that was not allowed in your establishment before this whole thing happened, and we don't give a damn about that. We're just letting our people know this how this society is. The Most High made a division between us. Let them be to them and their people. Let them be to us and our people. All right, give me Deuteronomy 4 and 5. That'll be my last verse. If anybody have any commentary or want to say anything, feel free after this verse. Deuteronomy 4 and 5. Read that. Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5.
It says,
So, Salakia, instead of trying to be accepted by the system and the status quo, learn to keep the commandments of the Most High and Yahweh Shai and come together as a nation. Outside of that, everything else is not going to work. You're not going to assimilate and fit in to this kingdom, so-called black man. It's done. Learn to love your own and come back to the laws of the Most High or die in nuclear destruction with America.
God.
That's it.
God.
That's your options. Go ahead, brother.
God, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Most High, my God, commanded me.
Right, so Moses told Israel, I taught you statutes and commandments, even as the Lord my God commanded me. Come on.
That ye should do so in the land wherewith ye go to possess it.
Come on.
Keep therefore and do them.
He said, keep the commandments and do them. Go ahead.
For this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
You Negroes want respect. You want respect so bad from the damn white man and the other nations. You want acceptance. Guess what? Come back to the commandments of the Most High, and he will make every nation bow to your feet. All right, come on.
Which shall hear all
Since you
these.
Negroes just gotta get approved by the damn devil so much.
Right.
All right, come back to the commandments of the Lord. He'll have the damn nations bowing at your foot. All right, come on.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. Go ahead.
God. Verse 7. For what nation is there so great who have God so nigh unto them?
Come on.
As the Lord our God is in all things that we call upon him for.
See that? The Lord said, what nation is so great and have so statutes that we call upon the Lord for? Right? Come on.
God. It says, verse 9. No, verse 8. And what nation is there so great that have statutes and judgment so righteous as all this law, which I set before you this day? Only take heed to thyself.
That's 9?
Yeah.
All right, read 8 one more time. And finish at 8.
Verse 8. And what nation is there so great that have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law, which I set before you this day?
See that? The Lord said, what nation have such righteous laws that, like he has given the nation of Israel? So repent and come back to the laws of this Bible, Israel. That's it. That's your only way. That's your only hope. You want these nations to respect you so bad? Like I said, come back to these laws, they'll bow to your foot, man.
Right.
They'll bow to your foot. The Lord said in Psalms 2 and 8, ask of me, and I will give thee the heathen for thy inheritance,
right,
and the uttermost parts of the world for your possession. So repent and come back to these laws. Your focus is in the wrong place. You trying to live the glamorous life and keep up with America and impress this system and this society, and that's what the Lord don't want for us. He said, be in this world, but not of this world. You know, make your money, do what you got to do to survive, to feed you and your family. We're not saying that. We're not saying nothing wrong with that, but come back to these laws and learn to love your own people. All right, thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Holy Bible. Anybody want to say anything? Bring it out.
Okay, what I wanted to say is basically, like I said, people, they don't, the same way they don't know the Bible, they don't know the law of the land either, okay? Private property. We have to reserve the right to refuse service to anyone, okay? Is that true? Okay? Your answer to that is no. A business, a public business, does not have the right to refuse service to anyone, okay? Not when it's based on religion, sex, or your color, skin color, okay? How many people remember the federal case went all the way to the Supreme Court because a private business, a cake owner, refused to make a sodomite a wedding cake?
Right, remember that.
Okay, that went all the way to the Supreme Court.
I remember
We
that.
have the right to refuse anybody, but that right cannot be based upon the color of your skin. Okay, that's federal law. That's Nevada state law, and that's all I wanted to say. If you don't know the law, of course you're gonna get abused by it. If you know it, you're still gonna get abused, just not as much. And
So,
peace and love to Israel.
you want to go into a little bit more how you were saying that the hotels, they do that, they do discriminate against these people,
John.
like, you know, your experience with that and your
John.
knowledge.
After I got out the military, I worked approximately, I'm going to say 8 to 9 years in the casino industry, okay? VIP services, casino host, okay? And what you come to find out is these casinos aren't your friends, okay? They will kick you out the casino, not refund your money, and tell you if you don't leave now, we're going to arrest you, all right? Nevada PD will go along with it, all right? When you pull out your phone and start trying to record, that's when they really gonna come down on you, all right? You're gonna see the suit and tie, okay, Italian mafia guys come down from the offices and start talking to you, okay? And when the police show up, they're going to go right along with them. Tell them, hey, I got a contract. I bought this property for a certain amount of time. Okay? All right? They don't care. They're going to kick you out. To get that money back, you're damn near going to have to go to court. All right? I've seen it with people. There was a Issachar brother and his rib at the Venetian. And they did it to him at the Venetian. He was in the bathroom taking a dump. And security came and knocked on the door. Said he was in there too long. Show him an ID. And went, but I ain't showing you no damn ID on the toilet. All right? They kicked him out.
Wow.
Kicked him out the casino. He had a room. They were up there relaxing. Man, this place is cold, man. And this white devil is cold. Remember, Vegas is still a mob city. Don't think the mob's not here.
Right.
All right? Vegas is a mob city. They own the police and they own these casinos and they don't give a damn about your black ass. All right? It don't matter how much money you got. Okay? I've seen them get on stars. All right? I worked at the Rio when they kicked Tiger Woods out.
Wow.
Have you noticed the Tiger Jam has not been at the Rio ever since when it used to be there?
Wow.
Every year. A charitable event. Okay? They kicked him out once he turned 21. All right? It don't matter who you think you are. And what Tiger say? Tiger said he ain't one of us. He's a
Capulation.
a capulation. No. In these
Caucasian, black,
casinos,
and,
in this
Caucasian, black, and
country,
Asian.
you a nigger. There's no such. We know there's no such thing as a mixed race. Your father is black, you black. They know that as well. Okay. And now, my question is, what the hell they gonna do when the Raiders get here? Okay. What the hell they gonna do next year when the NFL draft is in town and half of LA come to Las Vegas like they did for the NBA break,
Right.
NBA All-Star break. Okay? I bet you they'll have the National Guard on the street. Okay? And they'll tell you it's for your safety. All right? Don't fall for these games.
Wasn't it out here in Vegas? Was that Michael Bennett that got harassed by the police? They had him on the ground.
It was right in front of the Venetian. The same I just told you about the
I
Issachar.
don't care who you are, man.
Yeah, the football player, Michael Bennett. They had said he fit a description.
No
All right?
respect the person.
How is it that every Israelite in America fit a description? Okay? I remember, I got pulled over leaving work. I had a brand new Camaro, all right? They made me feel like I stole my own damn car. How you get this car? Why you in a suit? Nigga, I'm a casino host. All right? Then they back off a little bit. Why? I'm a casino host. I know people. It's all about who you know. And this is a mob town. Don't mess with their money. And they don't want too many black people in their establishments. Okay? I'm going to add some videos, some clips in here of the shootout at the, not the shootout, but a couple Jakes arguing at the Fashion Show Mall started shooting the other day. Okay? It was a brother Tazadaki that was in there. They had to take him out through the back door. And that just started as a beef between two brothers.
Won't know how to act.
Don't know how to act.
How to act, right?
Okay. But anybody else got something to say? I'll leave it there.
Salaki, just to land me back on what the elder was saying, we're not siding with Esau, so don't get simple.
Right.
You know, and you gotta understand, Esau know we under curses. Esau know that we're cursed. And it's inevitable for niggas to get into it and something bad's gonna happen when there's too many niggas around. Esau knows this, man. He knows this, you know, just like in the Fashion Show Mall. These two dudes probably over nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, he shoulder checked me a little too hard. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say excuse me. Or he looked at me too long. You know what I'm saying? So Esau know we curse. That's why he don't want us around. You know what I'm saying? Because now we putting them in danger. They don't want to be around us, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I have to say.
Brother Kadash, want to say anything?
Just Israel, we need to recognize our enemy, you know, and don't let up on them.
Okay.
That's it.
Brother, got a